So I'm explaining this diagram. You can see this is Karmi. This is Karmi, and so Drashadda Karmi. Now there is Nasang. So Karmi, when he come in association with devotees, when he come in association with devotees, a Karmi, so he get the Bhakti samskaras, that means Shraddha, little Shraddha, not Dhruv Shraddha. And then after that, he'll be doing, so I think you are able to see my cursor. So he'll be doing Karmarpanam with love. And also he will be hearing Krishna Katha from the devotees. So, and also practicing some bhakti. When he get the Dhrudha Shraddha, then he'll be able to qualify to enter into pure devotional service. Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Anarthi Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. These are the different stages, and these are stages of pure bhakti. Okay. So they will be, so he will be entering into this. The entry point is Dhrudha Shraddha. The symptom of Dhrudha Shraddha is, Sharanagati. Sharanagati is the symptom of Dhrudha Shraddha. And Karmi, when he get the association of Gnani, when Karmi get the association of Gnanis, so this is Gnani Sadhu. And this is devotee, Bhakta. One second. One. Yes. So when karmi get in association with the nannies, they enter into the Nishkama Karma Yoga. They also do offer the results of their karma to the Lord, but with detachment. By keep on doing like that, their heart will be purified. Then they will enter into the Gnana Marga, Gnana process. Then finally they reach to the stage of Brahman. So this is the very important concept. So it has to be wholeheartedly accepted. So then after that, now I will explain this purport based upon this. You will understand very deeply very soon, and also I will share few more materials to understand this diagram in detail actually. And also I can share the various links so that you can understand this diagram clearly. So that it will be very useful for your deep understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, but in order to reach to the very substance, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of the categories. It is natural that a philosophical mind wants to know the transcendental activities are described specifically in the 10th canto of this work. But in order to reach to the very substance, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of categories. So, before reaching to the 10th canto, one should learn various stages. So, various gradually. One must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of the categories. So there are various categories of knowledge. What are those various categories? Who is Lord? What are his avatars? And how his energies are working? And how bhakti is great than the karma and jnana. So superiority of the bhakti, glories of the bhakti. These are the various categories of the knowledge actually, which we discussed before 10th canto. So all these things will be helpful. All these things are the helpful things. So to understand 10th canto, it is natural that a philosophical mind wants to know about the origin of the creation. So yeah, in the various categories of knowledge also you can see atra sargo vsagascha sthanam poshanam utayah manvantareshanukata nirodha muktirashrayah nirodha muktirashrayah. So what are the various categories of knowledge? This also you can see like this. Various categories of knowledge means atra sargo visargasthanam poshanamutayah. So sarga, various categories of knowledge I am explaining to all of you. Sarga means creation, primary creation. Second, visarga. Third one is sthanam. Visarga means secondary creation. Secondary creation, primary creation, and sthanam. Sthanam means maintenance of this, maintenance of this universe. Next, poshanam, protecting devotees. Protecting devotees. Next, atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanam utayah. Utayah. Utayah means karma. Karma vasanas. Next, sixth one is మన్వంతర ఈశానుకథాః. Manvantaras. Every day of Brahmaji is divided into 14 Manvantaras. And in each Manvantara, Manvantara Ishanukataha. Atra sthanam, atra sargo, vsagascha, sthanam posanam Manvantara Ishanukataha, Isha Anukataha. Ishanukataha means, so in every Manvantara, Lord is appearing. Lord is having the Manvantara avatara. So, knowing about the stories of Manvantara avatara. Next, Nirodha. Nirodha means winding up, destruction of this creation. Next, 9. Nine one is Mukti. Mukti means liberation. And 10th one is Ashrayaha. Ashraya is Krishna actually. Ashraya Tattva is Krishna. అయిపోయిందండి. మీకు పంపించాలా ఆధార్ కార్డు? అది వాట్సాప్ చేయమని చేసి మా నాన్నగారు చేయించండి, లేకపోతే ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది కదా. ఎవరిదైనా పర్లేదు కదా. ఫోటో నాది లేదన్నట్టుంది, లేకపోతే మా నాన్న దగ్గర ఉంది, అడగండి. సో Ashraya, Ashraya is Krishna. So these are the various categories of knowledge. So before coming to Ashraya Tattva, so that means Krishna. This about Krishna we are going to learn in the 10th canto actually. We are going to learn in 10th canto. Before that, in remaining 9th cantos, so we have to cover these topics: sarga, visarga, sthanam, posanam, utayah, manvantara, ishanukataha, nirodha, mukti. So all these topics are very thoroughly covered. So then we are able to understand this Ashraya Tattva in 10th canto. So this is the thing. So we have to hear very. So Prabhupada is saying that only. In order to reach to the very substance, who is the very substance? Krishna is the very substance, and Param Tattvam, Param Satyam, Satyam Param Dhimahi. So Param Satyam is Krishna, and that topic is going to be covered in 10th canto. Before that, one must proceed gradually by developing knowledge of the categories. So that's why one should read the Srimad Bhagavatam from step by step, from first canto to. So we have to come to the 10th canto like this. It is natural that a philosophical mind wants to know about the origin of the creation. Need isto na this 6394 560 896. Yeah. అంటే మీరు దీన్ని ఆన్లైన్ పేమెంట్ చేసుకోవచ్చా? నా నెంబర్ టైప్ చేయండి అయితే. ఇది ఇచ్చావు ఆధార్ కార్డు, నాది ఇచ్చావు. నాదింటి ఇవ్వు, నాది ఇచ్చి నా ఫోన్ నెంబర్ నా ఫోటో ఇవ్వు. పర్లేదా? ఓకే. ఫోన్ నెంబర్ నాది ఇవ్వండి. 6394560896. It is natural that a philosophical mind wants to know about the origin of the creation. That's the first topic actually. At night, he sees the stars in the sky and he naturally speculates about their inhabitants. So actually, instead of teaching Krishna directly in this Bhagavatam directly about Krishna, why that means 9 cantos? It's not that you should not understand that these 9 topics are covered. One topic in one canto. It's not like that. You can find these topics being covered in these all cantos, in 9 cantos, in different places. It's not that it going by first canto creation, second canto is so secondary creation, third canto is like agarbatti. So third canto is sthanam maintenance. It's not like that. You can find first canto also creation and also sthanam, but in sum total all these cantos cover all the topics. Hello? But you can see that only these 10 topics only will be there. But in the 10th canto, exclusively you are going to see the 10th topic, that is Ashraya Tattva, that is nothing but Krishna. Who is Ashraya? Whom we should take surrender, whom we should surrender, that is Krishna, and that is the thing we are going to learn in the 10th canto. But before that, one should know. So, because obviously we want to know what is this Prakriti and who did this creation and how it is happening. So all these things definitely clear. That means clarification of these creations of creation and so many things, secondary creation, so many things. It will definitely make our mind peaceful and accept Krishna in all respects. Because when you read the creation, you will understand Krishna is the creator actually. He is the original creator and so he is doing everything. So like this, will be understanding ultimately he is behind everything. Not only in the book he is established as the supreme truth, and also in the practical life we can see he is only the behind of everything. At night he sees the stars in the sky and he naturally speculates about their inhabitants. Such inquiries are natural for man because man has developed consciousness which is higher than that of animals. The author of Srimad Bhagavatam gives a direct answer to such inquiries. Such inquiries are natural for man because man has developed consciousness which is higher than that animals. And the author, Srimad Bhagavatam covers all these 10 topics. Who is the creator? Clearly we are going to understand. The author of the Srimad Bhagavatam gives the direct answer. పోతున్నాయి దోమలు కుట్టేస్తున్నాయి. దోమలు చచ్చిపోతున్నాను. లోనకి వెళ్తే ఇంకొంచెం వస్తుందా? He says that the Lord Sri Krishna is the original of all creations. He is not only the creator of the universe but the destroyer as well. The manifested cosmic nature is created at a certain period by the will of the Lord. It is maintained for some time and then it is annihilated by his will. Therefore, the supreme will is behind all cosmic activities. Of course, there are atheists of various categories who don't believe in a creator, but that is due to poor fund of knowledge. The modern scientist, for example, has created space satellites by some arrangement or other. These satellites are thrown into outer space to fly for some time at the control of the scientist who is far away. Similarly, all universes with innumerable stars and planets are controlled by the intelligence of the personality of the Godhead. In Vedic literature, it is said that absolute truth personally of Godhead He is the chief amongst all living personalities, all living beings, beginning from the first created being Brahma down to the smallest ant are individual living beings. And above Brahma, there are even other living beings with individual capacities. And the personality of Godhead is also a similar living being. And he is an individual, as are the other living beings. So Krishna is also the creator who is behind this. So he is also living being. It's not that the dead matter. So modern scientists they say that so creation is coming from black hole, and black hole is the theory is the cause for the creation, but it is a completely false. So who is the creator? Who is the creator? He is a living being. So from the life, so matter comes. Not that from matter life comes. This is completely wrong conception. So that is Prabhupada is establishing here. So the supreme creator is also living being. Like how we are living beings, he is also living being. If a man's brain can produce a space satellite, one can very. So we are producing small things. Like that, Krishna is producing all these innumerable universes. He is having such a strength. But atheists, they don't accept. But there are stubborn atheists who would never agree. Srila Vyasdev, however, at once accept the supreme intelligence as the Parameshwara. So that's why here Srila Srila Sridhar Swami says, Satyam Param Dhimahi. Param means he writes in the commentary Parameshwara. In his commentary, Sridhar Swami's commentary, Param means Parameshwara. So that Parameshwara is what? Sri Krishna. He offers his respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Intelligence, address. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that there is no other Paratattva than himself. Therefore, Vyasdev at once worships the Paratattva, Sri Krishna, whose transcendental activities is described in the 10th canto. Unscrupulous persons go immediately to the 10th canto and especially to the 5 chapters which describe the Lord's Rasa dance. So 10th canto, chapter 29 to 23. So 10th canto, chapter 29 to 33. So these are the 5 chapters. These 5 chapters explain about Rasa dance. So many immature devotees, they immediately, whenever they see Bhagavatam, immediately they jump to 10th canto and they jump to the Rasa Panchadhyay. And Prabhupada is condemning that. So he is saying that one should study so all these cantos before reaching to the 10th canto. So this is very important. This portion of the Srimad Bhagavad is the most confidential part of this great literature. Unless one is thoroughly accomplished in the transcendental knowledge of the Lord, one is sure to misunderstand the Lord's worshipable transcendental pastimes called rasa dance. So that's why you should not jump to the rasa dance part and his love affairs with the gopis. So that's why you all should. Bhakti Vaibhava also you are studying. That's why canto by canto we read. The subject matter is highly spiritual, and only the liberated persons who have gradually attained the stage of Paramahamsa can transcendently relish this rasa dance. To relish this rasa dance, one has to come to the stage of liberated state. So if you see in our diagram, so after Drushadda, this state is known as liberated state. So from Prema to here. You got Drushadda means you are in the liberated state. liberated state. One should come to the you should not take very light, should not take this diagram so lightly. It is very important diagram, so take it very seriously. Yeah? It's not a light thing. Okay. ఇప్పుడు వినపడుతుంది ఎందుకంటే మైక్ ఆనందం ఓటీపీ 8646 పైన ఫైబర్ నెట్ 8646. So unless, okay, so the subject matter is highly spiritual and only the liberated persons who give gradually attained. Srila Vyasa therefore give the reader the chance to gradually develop spiritual relation before actually relishing the essence of the pastime of the Lord. Therefore, he purposefully invokes a Gayatri mantra Dhimahi. One more important point in this word, a Gayatri mantra, wherever there is a word Dhimahi Shabda is there, so you should understand that that mantra is Gayatri mantra. So Gayatri mantra is the Moola mantra of all the Vedic mantras. So you're understanding. In wherever there is a Dhimahi, that mantra is Gayatri mantra. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is beginning with Gayatri mantra and also ending with Gayatri mantra. Upakrama, beginning is Gayatri mantra and ending with Gayatri mantra. So that's why this whole Bhagavatam is the explanation of Gayatri mantra. How can you say? Like example, I am telling one thing. If there is a essay, if you write, there is an essay. So you might be describing some subject matter in this essay. So there is an introduction, beginning. You'll be writing the 2-3 lines about that. Like example, you want to describe about cow, importance of the cow. So you'll write in the beginning, I am going to describe the glories of cow. And after describing the glories of the cow in a detailed way in the finally, so hence I established the glories of the cow. Like that, you'll be writing the last line. So beginning and ending. Okay, I think that. Beginning and ending. By seeing all these two things, beginning for lines and ending lines, you can understand what is there inside this body. This is the body. This body is nothing but it is a glorification of glories of the cow. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam is beginning with Gayatri mantra and ending with Gayatri mantra. That means what this body, this total Bhagavatam is explaining about. You can say simply Gayatri mantra. So what is Gayatri mantra? Gayatri mantra is Moola mantra. Gayatri mantra is Moola mantra for whom? For all Vedic mantras. For all Vedic mantras, Gayatri mantra is Moola mantra, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the explanation of that Gayatri mantra. That means Moola mantra means essence. So Moola mantra means essence of all mantras. And Srimad Bhagavatam is what? Explanation of that essence of all Vedic mantras. So now what we can conclude? Srimad Bhagavatam is explanation of essence of all Vedic mantras. That means Srimad Bhagavatam is explanation of the Srimad Bhagavatam is the explanation of the essence of the essence of all the Vedic mantras. So Srimad Bhagavatam is explanation of the essence of all the Vedic mantras. So that means Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of Vedic mantra, Vedas. Essence of Vedas also you can say. That's why you don't need to study Vedas. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of the Vedas. This thing you should understand here. అయిపోయిందా చెప్తావా నెట్వర్క్ ఇదేనా హోల్ 2G
మరి పేర్లేండి అలా పెట్టుకుంది మనకు కావాల్సిన పేరు పెట్టుకోవచ్చు
2Gనా మీరు వేసింది
5G అండి పేరు అలా పెడతాం
అచ్చా నాకు కూడా సెట్టింగ్స్ మార్చుకోవచ్చు పాస్వర్డ్ అన్ని
మీరు ఒక నెల ఏదో అంటున్నారు కదా మీరు వాడిన తర్వాత ఏదైనా కాకపోతే ఆ బాక్స్ తీసుకెళ్తాం మళ్ళీ మీరు వచ్చినప్పుడు పెట్టుకుంటాం అలా చేసుకోవచ్చు బాక్స్ ఉంటే బాక్స్ కి 100 రూపాయలు పెనాల్టీ ఉంటుంది
నీకు బాక్స్ కొనుక్కుంటే ఎంత చెప్పు
బాక్స్ కొనుక్కుంటే చెప్పే కదండి ఈ బాక్స్ అయితేనే 1200 వేరే బాక్స్ మీరు తెచ్చుకునేది అయితేనే బయట మీరు కూర్చుకునే దాన్ని బట్టి
1200 ఇచ్చేస్తా నాకు బాక్స్ ఇక్కడే ఉంచు మట్టి తీసుకెళ్ళిపోవటం ఉంటుంది సో ఇంకా దీని గురించి
సెట్టింగ్స్ చేసుకుంటారా అయితే మరి పాస్వర్డ్ చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటారా
చేసుకుంటాను
ప్రస్తుతానికి 1 నుంచి 8 వరకు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి 5 6 7 8
ఏంటి వెళ్ళట్లేదు
టైం
ఓకే కనెక్ట్ అయింది మీరు ఇప్పుడు నిమిషం రావట్లేదు Just give it 1 minute. I am getting with the new connection. Finally, we got our own internet, Wi-Fi. So, so you will not be having any problem now onwards. We are successful. Krishna arranged in such a small village Wi-Fi within one day. Miraculous. Now you people will be happy. Nobody is able to stop us except Krishna. It's okay. So this is the thing. Gayatri mantra is the Moola mantra of all the Vedic mantras, and Srimad Bhagavatam is beginning and ending with Gayatri mantra. So that's why is the explanation of Gayatri mantra. So finally, we should say that Gayatri mantra, since it is essence, so and also essence of all the Vedas, and Bhagavatam is also, you can say, essence of all the Vedas. That is the greatness of Srimad Bhagavatam. Next, Srimad Bhagavatam is the narration of the Swarupa of the Lord manifested by his internal potency. And this potency is distinguished from the external potency, which has manifested the cosmic world, which is within our experience. So, because Krishne Swadhamopagati Dharma Gnanadibhih Saha Puranarkodunoditaha. So that means when Krishna disappeared to his abode, at that time Srimad Bhagavatam appeared as his representative. So that's why Srimad Bhagavatam is a narration of the Swarupa of Srimad Bhagavatam. There is no difference between Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna. And it is fully transcendental, Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Vasudev got this Srimad Bhagavatam in his Samadhi. It's not like just materialistic, mundane people, they write so many newspapers. It's a mundane literature, but it is not a mundane literature. It's a transcendental literature. And Rupa Goswami also says, so studying Srimad Bhagavatam is also direct devotion. It is a sakshat bhakti. It's a direct devotion. So Srila Vasudeva makes a clear distinction between the two in this sloka. So that Lord is having the two potencies, external potency and internal potency. So you see, here Satyam Param Dhimahi, the Satyam Param Dhimahi, that means Param Dhimahi, he is Satyam Param Dhimahi. Who is that Satyam Param Dhimahi? That's Krishna. So that Krishna is having the Swarupa form, that form is because of internal potency. And he is also doing Janmadhyasya yato anvayad itarataschadyasya vignaswarat. Janmadhyasya yato anvayad. So he is doing maintenance, creation, maintenance, and destruction also of this universe. So then what is that? What is that energy for the cause of the creation of this universe, this material universe? That is his external potency. You should be careful of that. That is also his Shakti only. His Shakti only, but that is because of his external potency. Now you can see like this. This material world, Krishna Satyam Param Dhimahi. That is Param Satyam. Dhimahi means paying obeisances. Param Satyam. Who is that Param Satyam? Krishna. And that Krishna is having form. that Krishna is having the form, and to have this form, there should be some energy. So who is there? Swarupa Shakti. So form means Swarupa. That's why the Shakti which is caused for the Swarupa is known as Swarupa Shakti. In English we say internal potency. Internal potency. And this Krishna is doing material creation. Material creation, material worlds creation, maintenance, and destruction. So with what energy he is doing this maintenance, creation, maintenance, and destruction? That is known as, so creating, maintaining, and destruction of this universe is doing with what energy? External potency. So you are understanding this. So these two different energies he has. We should be careful of this. So now come to the point. Internal and external potency, which has manifested as the cosmic, which is within our experience. Srila Vyasdeva makes clear distinction between the two in this sloka. So that's a Satyam Param Dhimahi, that's a Param Dhimahi, Satyam Param, Param Satyam, that is a Krishna. And with that, and what is said in the sloka? Dhamna Svena Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dhimahi. This is the last line. Dhamna Svena. Svena means own. Dhamna means effulgence. Nirasta Kuhukam means ignorance. Nirasta means destroying. So this is Paramasatyam. This Paramasatyam, you see, Param Satyam. Who is that Param Satyam? Krishna. This Krishna is, what he is doing is destroying. Nirasta means destroying. Destroying the Kuhakam means ignorance. So by what? By his own effulgence. So by his own effulgence, he is destroying ignorance. Okay. So this own effulgence. So what is this own effulgence? This is internal potency. And this ignorance is because of what? External potency. And also we are seeing, so Krishna is doing maintenance and creation and destruction of the material universes. So with what energy he is doing? That is external potency. So Srila Vyasadeva is clarifying in this sloka these two potencies. So this internal potency is real, whereas the external manifested energy in the form of material existence is only temporary and illusory, like the mirage in the desert. It's a temporary, and it creates the illusion. Because of that only because of this external potency only Jivatma is identifying himself as body. Okay. There is only the appearance of water. Real water is somewhere else. In the mirage, when you see, it appears that water, but actually there is no water. It's a fire. But real water is somewhere else. The manifested cosmic creation appears as reality. But the reality, of course, reality of which this is but a shadow, is in the spiritual world. The absolute truth is in the sky, not in the material sky. What Prabhupada is saying, material creation is a reflection of spiritual creation. Okay. Material creation is the reflection of spiritual creation. That is to say, one truth depends on something else. This cosmic creation results from interaction of the three modes of nature. Trisargo Amrusha. Trisarga means this material world is three sarga. Trisarga means it is a creation. Sarga means creation. Three means out of modes, three modes. It's a creation out of three modes. It's known as Trisarga. And the temporary manifestations are so created as to present an illusion of the reality to the bewildered mind of the conditioned soul. What it means? This conditioned soul conditioned soul, that means conditioned soul means the soul is always pure, which is covered with avidya. That conditioned soul think that this is material creation, material universe, Brahmanda. He sees this material Brahmanda is real. Here real means permanent. Permanent, and this is only the ultimate. But this material Brahmanda is not permanent and ultimate. It is what? It is a reflection of the spiritual Brahmandas, spiritual world. It's a reflection. Of course, it is what? So they think that It is permanent, real and permanent. It's not real. It's not permanent. They think it's real, but it's not real. Brahmanda is not real, not permanent. But it is what? It is not real like spiritual world. And also it is not permanent, but it is temporary. Material Brahmanda is not a real like spiritual world, but it is but it is what? It is temporary real. Temporary real. That means the time being it will be there. It is temporary real. It's real but temporary. But spiritual world is permanently real. That is the difference between spiritual and material world. That means material world manifests and also it will be produced, it will be destroyed. Like a pot. Pot can be produced, also pot can be destroyed. But the mud is when initially there is a mud, and now the potter will make a pot from that mud. And after that he will breaks that pot and everything will become now mud. But this mud is what? Is real or not? Is real. But the pot, whatever is coming from that mud, is temporary. That means the cause of this material world is always existing. That is external potency is always existing. So from that external potency, this material world is produced like the pot is produced from the mud. And also this material world will be destroyed. And then everything will become like when you destroy the pot and everything will become now mud. Similarly, everything will become now external potency. That is known as Prakriti. Prakriti is part of external potency only. Okay, you're understanding. So this is the thing. This cosmic creation results from interaction of these three modes. That means one more point I have to explain to you all. This external potency is what? External potency is sum of Prakriti plus Vidya plus Avidya. Vidya means mode of goodness. Avidya means mode of rajas and tamas. Okay. Prakriti. Prakriti is producer of 23 elements. It produce 24 elements you can write, including buddhi. Okay. Vidya, Avidya, Prakriti. All these comprise is known as external potency. Jivatma is covered with avidya, and due to prakriti, it is going to get the various bodies. When Jivatma does Nishkama Karma Yoga, it get vidya, avidya will be removed, then it will understand that he is not body, he is soul. So external potency is also helping us to know I am not body, I am soul. It's an important point. Because it is having the potency of vidya also. Okay. So we'll go step by step in each line by line. The cosmic creation results from interaction of three modes of nature, and temporary manifestation are so created as to present an illusory of reality to the bewildered mind of the conditioned soul. What is conditioned soul? You should know before entering into the whole idea. What is conditioned soul? So what is conditioned? Jivatma is always pure. You should remember this. And it is Satchit Anandatmakaha. So, and also it is having the sense of I. That means I am soul. This kind of sense it is having. And it is is infinitely small. And now it is covered with what? It is covered with avidya. When it is covered with avidya, you don't know and I don't know. No beginning. It is covered with avidya. When it is covered with avidya, what is the resultant thing of that? Jivatma is not able to know he is soul. But if there is no covering of avidya, it can know he is soul. Now, due to prakriti, this jivatma is also going to get different layers, different coverings. What are those coverings? False ego. What is the one more covering? Chittam. What is one more covering? Intelligence. What is one more covering? Mind. What is one more covering? Senses. What is one more covering? Gross body. What are the things are there out of gross body? Sense objects. All these are the sense objects. These are the sense objects. Okay. So what is going to happen because of these coverings? I will explain tomorrow. When Jivatma is covered by avidya, this is avidya. This is avidya. What is avidya? Because avidya is mode of rajas and tamas. Mostly tamas is more. Tamas is prominent in avidya. Because of this avidya, it is not able to know he is soul. Jivatma is not able to know that he is the soul. He is a soul. So now, false ego is covering. What will happen with false ego covering? It will get the false identification. Because of false ego, it gets false identification. It gives false identification. That means it gives false identification means Jivatma thinks that I am body or I am mind, I am soul, I'm not I am soul, I am body, I am intelligence, I am chitta, I am senses, like that. So we'll see the remaining elements, then you should understand conditioned soul properly, then we'll go further. The basics are very important. So by covering basics, very clearly. That means you may read one purport, but which is going to give the very much important information. After that, Bhagavatam will become very free flow actually, when you learn basics very clearly. So also you are understanding what is transcendental diagram I showed to you. That transcendental diagram you should know. That is, I'm having the book, I will send that also. And also I have a series of lectures. And also you should understand what is external potency, internal potency, and so what are the different things, and Gayatri Mantra, and how these conditioned soul, what is conditioned soul, and so on and so. So whatever I covered, so we'll go further. Okay, in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow there will be no problem, even a single time. As compared to yesterday, today is better, no? Connection, loss of connections. Tomorrow will be zero. Zero loss of connections. Thank you very much for all of you for kind and patient hearing and tolerating me. So tomorrow will be very systematic, everything. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any questions? You kindly let me know. I didn't. Yeah, I could have given. Uh, Anytime you have questions, sir, please raise your hand. And anything you want to say also. So any questions are there? No questions? Okay.
Uh, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful session again. Prabhuji, you
Thank you.
mentioned chitta, right, among these coverings?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is not in the gross body, right, Prabhuji? Where does it exist in the
It is
subtle
a
body?
subtle body. It's in subtle
Oh,
body, Mother. Chittam I will explain tomorrow. Today I explain false ego. Avidya I
okay.
explain. Chittam, intelligence, mind, senses, gross body, all those things I will explain tomorrow.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Then
Thank you.
we'll understand conditions. So yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Any questions? No questions. Thank you very much. So shall I leave or shall I close?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We can end the meeting, Prabhuji.